Happy Monday, everyone. It's Chris over at Springs Law Group. Wanted to talk to you for a minute about insurance coverages. One of the things that we get when we get a new client coming in to the office, we ask them what kind of insurance do they have, and they'll tell us, well, we have full coverage, thinking then too that they're going to be covered in every aspect of with their insurance and be okay in that sense. So an example comes in like this: somebody's hit, rear-ended, but then the other person leaves, so it's a hit and run, which now means that the insurance, we can't find the other person. So then we need to see if our client would have what we call UM/UIM, or uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage insurance. And then we'll ask them, and then they'll say things like, well, I have full coverage, thinking then that ideally full coverage would fully cover everything that they needed. A lot of times, though, these things are extras. And so it's important then, too, that you really take a look at your coverage to see if you're fully covered. I understand the term full coverage, but I think a lot of times it doesn't actually cover you fully. So I want you to take a look. And an easy way to do that is actually look at what we call your deck page, or your declarations page on your insurance. That'll lay out kind of by grouping everything there that you would be insured for. And so the two big things that we always want people to make sure they've got insurance on is what we call the UM/UIM insurance, or uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage, and then also your med pay, or medical payments coverage. That UM/UIM insurance is going to be used in like that situation that we talked about a second ago, like a hit and run, or if there's not enough insurance on the other side. So like if you needed surgery, but the other party that hit you only had minimums. So then you're now then too, you could use your UM/UIM insurance because the other party was underinsured to actually help fully cover you for your injuries. And then additionally too, we want to make sure that you've got med pay. Medical payments coverage is going to be used for you to help pay for your medical bills, your injuries. And you can use that then too as a way to help offset costs and things like that. A lot of people get worried that they're going to be sent to collections or other things like that. So that's why you want to check for that med pay coverage. Super important to have. And so then when somebody comes in then and says, hey, I have full coverage, then we want to start looking at those things going, well, hey, you are checking those boxes and you do have these other things, which now means that, we can keep going forward and you're actually protecting yourself. Another important thing too is we'll get people too that'll say, though, but why do I need to actually insure myself? Because everybody should have auto insurance. I would agree with that completely. Everybody should have auto insurance if you're driving a car. But we also think to ourselves too, everybody should be wearing their seatbelts. People should be driving the speed limit, but not everybody does those things. So you want to keep it as an extra protection for yourself. If you are injured in an accident and hit by somebody else to no fault of your own, then you can now reach into your own bag and do that. And the other nice thing too then is if the accident is not your fault and you're actually then using your UM/UIM insurance, then your insurance rates can't go up either. So it's important to kind of take a look at if your full coverage is truly covering you fully here in the state of Colorado. And so it's one thing we'd recommend today on this Monday Moment is that, does your full coverage actually cover you fully? And so we just wanted to reach out to you all today and say, hey, take a look at that deck page. Most people, you can either get the physical copy, but a lot of it can be done online or even on your phone to see, do you actually have coverage? And the two that we'd recommend are going to be your UM/UIM and your med pay. Hope everybody has a good Monday. And hope you guys enjoyed this Monday Moment. We'll be back next Monday with another moment answering common questions about injury cases and automobile insurances. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.